Hello folks, well what do we have here today? Well, probably one of the oldest vacuum cleaners I've unboxed on my channel, and one that's definitely going to be a bit of a project. It didn't cost me very much, I think it was £20. So let's have a look. I don't have high hopes. I've had a peek in the top, but that's all I've done. And when I peeked in the top, I found this very retro orange basket. Made by Orthplast in Denmark, of all places. So that's a very retro orange. I might keep that and put some retro Hoover bits in it. Who knows? I don't know why they put that in, but anyway. Right, now it does have a hose, this. It's not an upright, well it is an upright, but it has a hose. But the hose is wrong, I think. Oh, they've just shoved it on top of the hose. Hang on, I'll just have to pull the cleaner out. I do have coming, hopefully in a couple of days, a complete tool set for this with some spare bags and belts. Because I'm sure, as you'll see, oh heck, do you know what I'm going to have to do, folks? I'm just going to have to rip into the box. So, don't copy me, kids. I don't think I can reuse this box again, it's a bit, you know... Oh, dearie me. Right, yeah, so I thought I'll get some old Hoovers. I've been sort of inspired to try out some really old ones. Sam Watson from Beko 1987 channel. He's recently done a few older cleaners and I thought, well, they're good. Now, one thing that's good about this particular vac, the handle here hasn't perished. I'm going to have to lay it down, folks. Hang on. Right, I think a cesarean section is preferable to a breech birth in this case. So, that's what I've done. Right, here's the hose, which is completely wrong for this cleaner, I'm sure. Not sure what cleaner it's for. Any of you know, folks, what cleaner? It's a Hoover, definitely a Hoover hose. Which model would this have been? I think it would be for an upright because of this fitting. Now, there was a senior type cleaner, I think it was later than this, in a blue colour, and I did have one. It could be for that model. So I'll keep it, you know, for the sake of whatever. So it's got a metal doobry here. What do they call that? Well, it's sort of a crevice tool. It's a bit of an odd one though, isn't it? Oh, I don't think it's been out of there for a long time. You see, they used to have metal parts back in the day. So I'll keep that. I might be able to sell it on or give it to someone unless I get a machine that it fits, but it's not for this machine, I'm pretty sure. And here is the converter. I do think, yes, I can't remember the model at the time. I'll pop a picture up now if it's the one I'm thinking it is, because it was this blue colour. This one actually slots into the side of the machine. Not sure about this one, but this does have the ability to attach tools. I can't even remember what model it is. Anyway, all will be revealed. I don't think it's in too bad a condition. Well, it seems absolutely... Oh heck. What's that? Oh dear. I don't know if that's part of it. It's there's a metal shard there. And that was stopping it from coming out. I mean, these are pretty robust machines. Here it is. One of those, isn't it? It ain't bad. Not the original bag. Oh, didn't know that. Actually says commercial on that. It's not a Hoover bag. Now, I was planning on dyeing this with some Dylon wash and dye, and I saw a cappuccino brown colour, and I think this bag would have been brown with gold lettering. and then now it's tipping out muck on my carpet. Now it's got that writing on. I'm not sure what to do. I couldn't see that actually. Well, yes, that writing is on the back. So I might still have a go at dyeing this a brown colour. A lot of the machines I've seen on YouTube of this type have got a grey replacement bag. Some have original Hoover ones. This I don't think is. I think it's a natural fabric, so hopefully we'll take the dye. I'm not sure what's going to happen about this sort of leather type patch or PVC type patch. What will happen with that? Hopefully it'll just stay the same and not dye that, but I might try that. So it's a shakeout bag, there's no internal bag, and it's shaking out all its muck on my carpet. I wanted to get this unpacked before the recycling lorry arrived, but I'm a few minutes too late, so let's pop that out of the way and have a look at this. And I can't remember what model it is. Oh, that handle isn't secure. Is it missing a screw? It's missing a screw. Yes, it is. Okay, so here it is. So yes, unfortunately it is missing the handle bail screw. If any of you have got one, please contact me and maybe we can arrange. I mean, Sam has loads of bits, he might have one. I have one, but I'm sure it's not as long as the one I need it for. I'll have a look on eBay first, I might be able to get hold of one. This, I think it's a Bakelite, is intact. A few little scratches, but that should clean up nicely. Does have a headlight, but what's the betting that that headlight bulb has long since blown. Metal body, polish up okay. I'm going to leave it original. I'm not going to try and paint it or anything. There's your little foot operated handle release there. Hang on, let's just push that down. It's sprung loaded. A little bit of spring in there, and of course we've got a big foot operated on off switch. They've fitted an ever ready plug to it, which obviously wouldn't have been original. I think the cable looks original to me. It's certainly the right colour. I'll have to examine that before plugging it in. It looks intact, but it's very old, and it's probably, well, no, it isn't showing signs of cracking. Maybe very slight cracking. Yes, in the areas where it's bent over the hook, but it's not too bad. I will risk it. I am very dubious about plugging this one in. Very dubious. But if you're watching this, obviously I've survived it. But I'm really pleased with the handle, the hand grip. Unless it's a replacement. It's hard to get it in the light so you can see, but it does have Hoover here embossed along the front, but it's all intact. It's showing no signs of wear, so that's good. Let's turn her over then, have a look at the old money shot, the agitator. Let's have a look at the condition of it underneath. I don't think it was pictured anything on the listing, and it was a buy it now. I didn't have to enter a bidding war. Right, obviously it needs a new belt, and I would say that that is definitely, because it looks too good, that's definitely a replacement agitator. Oh, the brushes absolutely caked in all sorts of detritus. And what is this? Don't say that that's a piece of fuzzy felt. Crikey, not sure if it is. Some of you might remember what fuzzy felt is. Basically it was, I'll put a picture up, it was basically a sort of a felt board, and you got all these little felt pieces in a little plastic tray, and you used to stick them onto this felt and make little scenes. It could be fuzzy felt, who knows. The Hoover cleaner makes carpets last longer. There's a load of gubbins here which we'll focus on shortly. Yeah, there's no belt. But fortunately, well, I can't show you. I'll show you it spinning and everything. We'll check the motor. But I can't show you anything much more than that until the belts come. But yeah, absolutely caked in crud, that motor spindle. But It's hard to tell, but spinning it sounds smooth. Ooh, that was a bit vigorous. Yeah, I've never seen one like that. But I can't say that I wouldn't say that is a genuine Hoover one. It could be, but I doubt it. It looks in too good a condition, to be honest. If you know, comment if you know anything about these, folks. Is this, I wouldn't say it is, that doesn't look very well fitted, that brush. Whether I can get any brushes for this, I don't know. They might not be so bad when they're cleaned of all that. Look at them. Ugh. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they had more of a V shape, the beta bars on the original one. They didn't go, this is more traditional setup with the beta bars like this, in this pattern. I have seen one where the beta bars are sort of in a V shape. But that, very smooth running, I'm sure that's a replacement, folks. It must be. But all in all, it's not in bad condition. Underneath here, it's just superfluous dirt. So model 612 J193654 is the number there, and we've got a thick and medium setting. I don't know if that's oh, that's it. These are on a very strong spring. I don't know if that's correct, if that that says thick, and that's medium, but it doesn't seem to make much difference to the wheels, so I don't know if there's something broken here. 2 wheels at the front, 2 wheels at the back. The Hoover Cleaner, made by Hoover Limited, Great Britain. I think this is from the 50s, but any of you can tell me when this was produced, because I don't know if we can date it from this number. And it's got the Royal Appointment by Appointment, manufacturers of electric suction sweepers. It's a 400 watt vacuum, so pretty hefty, and rating 9. DC or AC motor, and there's all sorts of little gubbins, patent numbers and things under there. Right, just going to pop the bag on, which fits here. Ah, and is that the broken bit? Oh dear, hang on, no it does, it isn't broken. It just needs pulling out a bit. I'm not sure if that broken bit is from anything, but is it? Ah, that's where it's from. I think, or is it? No. I would be surprised if there was something broken on this. I'm not sure if the bag is the wrong way round, actually. Yes, the commercial bit should be at the front. See that little screw thread? That should be at the back. It shouldn't be showing at the front like that. So anyway, I'll be taking the bag off to clean it. I'll vacuum it thoroughly. Probably wash it. Oh, is that going to go in, folks? Pretty sure it goes that way on, but there's something up with this. Because that isn't holding on, is it? Don't know. Perhaps it isn't. No, I'm pretty sure I had it on the right way, because that way... Oh dear. Have I got a lemon? Have I been sold a lemon? I mean, that fits there. Might be able to get that part. I just don't know how that fit's going to fit on, because that is not closing. That should close over. Don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to concentrate on closing that. Perhaps that thing is broken. How can a metal piece like that be broken? Yeah, pretty sure that piece I showed you at the beginning of the video is from this, and if that was intact, that would latch at the top and keep the bag on. So folks, if you know anywhere I can get one of these, doesn't matter if it's not brown, as long as it is intact. I'll have to search eBay. Right, I'm going to turn it on. It's going to blow out loads of crap from the back, isn't it? But never mind. Just thinking what to do. I know, I'll try and suck some of this dirt out first. Okay, I'm going to retreat while I plug this in. I don't know if it's on or off at the switch. We're not obviously going to see that rotate until I get some belts. Hopefully we will see the fan rotate and hopefully it will sound okay. I have a feeling there's some 612 parts on eBay now, you know, and it could include that, I think they call it a bag flange. A bag flange. Yeah, so it's going to cost me a bit of money, this. Right. Fingers crossed, folks. Let's see if it works. Right, it didn't. Should work now. Get ready, brace yourself. Sounds alright to me. No expert. Probably needs a bit of lube or something, but it's okay. It's going to sound a bit different because it's not driving the belt. It might be running a little bit faster than it would normally when it's driving a belt and it's on the carpet. But I don't think that sounds too bad at all. Well, this boxing has left my carpet in a bit of a mess, but unfortunately I can't actually use this hoover to clean it up, and I'm sure it will clean it up once I can get the bag fitted properly and a belt and clean it up. I've given it a very brief wipe down, very brief, and as you can see it looks a little bit better than it did at the beginning. But it's a project, but hopefully it won't turn out to be a very expensive project. There's a lot of things about this cleaner that are right. The hood is intact, the handle grip is intact, the cable is intact. All in all, I think it's a pretty tidy machine. It's not too bad at all. It will be very interesting to see this in action once it's had a little bit of TLC. Well folks, I think it's apt that my newest vacuum cleaner, the Dyson Light Ball, cleans up after one of my oldest. So, Hoover 612, I'm just going to wheel you out of the way for now. But you'll be seeing the limelight again, I can assure you. Let's hopefully clean up this mess with Dyson's latest bagless effort. Hang on, let's pop it on the middle setting. Well, that's the end of my unboxing and first look at this old Hoover 612 vacuum cleaner. Hopefully when you see this again it'll be in full working order with a working headlight and a bag that actually fits. If you have any questions or advice about this particular Hoover, please comment below. Until the next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.